It's the Caleb
I've been really liking the Staff of the Storyteller card. I don't know if you first pick it. Could take Halfling. I've been hafted up in a bit. I'll get a little BOP, a little bop action. I guess I could draft Najila. I do like red-green a lot. Be fitting since we just lost to it too. Beekeeper deck? Oh, definitely. Definitely. Keeping bees like Statham. I'm probably gonna watch that. Oh, man. Highlight of my day so far. Oh, shit. I got the max payout on that bounty, too. That never happens. Must have been because we got those sweet raids earlier. Hell yeah. Some of that bounty pizza money. I kind of want pizza. I keep on, like, almost ordering pizza, and then everything's always closed. I could order pizza now. Then my day could have multiple highlights. Burrito money. Well, people that have watched me a lot know that I don't pass Fury very often. And this is, yeah, this is not an exception. I'm gonna go grab my phone, and then I'm gonna order some pizza. That sounds dope, actually. Pizza, 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 pizza. Yeah, I had lunch, or breakfast. I had breakfast around noon, and then I had that snack, and it's like 9 p.m. right now. Need some fuel. The food. I should also probably draft something here, huh? I think it's between like the elves, the firebrand. Firebrand's decent. We could roaming throne and name elemental and fury, two things. Or roaming throne and name warrior and get like a bunch of tokens. That could be cool. Oh, this is a warrior. Okay, let's draft the warrior shit. I'm gonna take stomping ground here over. These cards are both solid. These cards can both win games, but I'm gonna grab the stomping ground. Just have some of that good mana. Good mana can win games too. The only downside of Essica's Chariot is that it is not a warrior cat car. It's just a regular cat car. Alright, I wanted that pizza stuff, Glass Nickel, Donato's, Toppers, Pizza Hut, Rosati's, Papa John's. Some sad options. Looks like we're nickeling. Not a Merfolk Warrior. Lame. Fire Covenant, I think, is the best card here. I'm gonna draft it. Outside chance we end up splashing black. There's some pretty good cards going around. Have I ever had Salvador's? I have. Yeah, Salvador's is great. Plenty of times. Used to live real close to one. Have I done the lands deck? I've done a couple of lands decks over the season. The Escape Shift and Crab and stuff. They're sweet. I enjoy them. Alright. This thing, I guess? Maybe some of those white duels should have been more enticing in case we find Athari or fourth. Midwest Pizza. Like the, you don't have, like, pub-style pizza out on the West Coast? Yeah, the last deck was almost a Doomsday deck, but my mana didn't quite work out for it. Needed more dual lands. Either more dual lands or, like, Dark Ritual and Cabal Ritual, so I can cast Doomsday conveniently. But we had the Doomsday and we had the win cons. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Big Not Fried, thanks for 42 months. Alright. Getting that spicy sauce. Not just a regular pepperoni pizza. Nothing fancy. Bunch of garbage here. Oh, sure, Bedelm. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, for the longest time, I thought pub-style pizza was just pizza. Like, that was everywhere I went. That was, like, the default. Yeah, I like this Heart of Kirin. Plays well with like the Firebrand. Then Gila can crew it immediately. It's really what I want. Can it be immediately crewed? Yeah, I always think of cast iron pizza. And then greasy and not like complicated to serve. Cut in squares. I'll give some examples. This looks pretty normal. Yeah, sometimes you hear it called Chicago Tavern style, but it doesn't really make sense because it's like all over the Midwest and they don't really know where it originated. Chicago's just like the largest city in the Midwest. Yeah, that looks real good. I like that browned crust on the edge. Now the cheese goes like all the way up to the crust there. That's very typical. Do I kiss St. Louis style pizza? No. In a just world, St. Louis style pizza would be burned at the stake. Hey, Stranger Colin, thanks for the sob. Thanks for 43 months. Appreciate you. Missouri MTG, you're putting Swiss cheese on your pizza. It's not good. There's a reason that pizza is only in St. Louis. If it was good, people would eat it outside of a city. It's not even Swiss. Provel is a mixture of Swiss, cheddar, and that third cheese. But it's not good. It has like the nasty aftertaste of Swiss and like the plasticky consistency. Just because you like melted 3 cheeses together, it doesn't mean you're not putting Swiss on your pizza. It's not mozzarella. They don't put mozzarella on their pizza there. It's the other one that starts with a P. Provolone, thank you. Hey, John B, thanks for the 28 months. Appreciate you. Ooh, Ragavan. Maybe I should just be mono red. I mean, the green is helping the curve a bit here. Juice it up. Give me them turn 2 Lelias. If you don't have the artifact acceleration, green can really help that. You didn't realize people hated St. Louis pizza that much? Yeah. It's mostly being surprised. Like you expect pizza to be good, and you're like, what? Offended. Some of the best pizza I've ever had was in St. Louis. It wasn't St. Louis style, though. Pies Pizza. There's a Chicago-style thick crust. Really tasty stuff. Lots of flavor. St. Louis had a lot of good food when I was living there. A lot of good wing places, a lot of good barbecue. I don't know what to do about all this. I don't know what you're talking about in Bloody. I'm not familiar with Ohio Valley style pizza. What's that? Oops. A pizza made with cold toppings sprinkled over a square crust that has been covered with a sweet tomato sauce. Man, that does not sound good. I'm sorry. That sounds really bad. What the fuck is this? Why? Why would you want that? Why wouldn't you want to cook your pizza? Take this monolith home the Glory Banger wheels. Looks like high school cafeteria pizza. No, the high school cafeteria pizza, they would cook it. That looks worse. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's bad when you're like, I think I'd rather have a lunch bowl. Yeah, I have nothing good to say about Provel cheese, but I will admit that in St. Louis, they do at least cook the pizza. Didn't know that this was a credit we had to begrudgingly give, but hats off to St. Louis. Monolith and Titan is a combo. That could certainly happen, huh? What could Provel be good on? Maybe a sandwich. That might be fine. Those mixtures of cheeses. Now we got a good reason to be green. It sucks to pass the Chrommox, but pretty happy about Minsk. I've pack one, pick one Minsk so many times that there's no way I could be sad about that. Detroit style's fine. Not my preferred. Just a lot of bread, you know, a lot of crust, which a lot of people prefer. And there's like nothing offensive about a Detroit style pizza. It's just not my preference. Still enjoy it, still dig it. Rocky Rocacos. Oh man, I've not really gotten why some people like that place. I guess I'll take the Ren, and then maybe we'll get a fetch or two. I think we passed one or two already. The next time I go up north, I should get some Hugos. There's a pizza place from my hometown that does a double-decker style pizza, which I've seen in a few different places. Like I saw them in a place in Chicago where it's like one pizza on top of another pizza, and then they roll both pizzas up into like a really flaky crust. So the crust is just like the best fucking thing you've ever eaten, right? Really good, really greasy stuff. Hey, RobBot13 thinks the sub thinks the 32 months. Anyway, they inexplicably call it Chicago style on the menu, which makes no sense. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Thirsty Dog thinks the 87 months. Now that sounds goddamn delicious, Cole, thanks. That sounds goddamn delicious. A taco and then wrap it in pizza? Why don't they sell that anywhere? I gotta Google this. Some people have to have tried this, right? Taco wrapped in pizza. Yeah, I'm just getting pictures of taco pizza, which is good. You know, taco pizza is good. But it's not a taco wrapped in pizza, right? It's just a pizza with taco toppings. I got some things that are adjacent. There's like pizza roll, pizza tacos. Like this is like sort of close. Taco pizza rolls. Whatever the fuck that is. Pizza wraps. Yeah, none of this is really what was described. Where's people's imagination? Quad City style pizza. Interesting. I don't think that looks bad. Just like a shitload of sausage under a bunch of melted cheese. Yeah, I'm not surprised you got something greasy. Well, sideboard the Batterskull for red mirrors on. I mean, actually, maybe Batterskull's good with the Grim Monolith here. Maybe it's a little better than usual. If we don't get a dragon or something. Bounce lands are slow and risky, yeah. Yeah, Big Nub. Too much cheese? You're wrong. That's the right amount. No, obviously there's nothing wrong with the preference. I do like a lot of cheese, though. If I'm making pizza from scratch, I'll usually use fresh mozzarella, slice it as thinly as possible. Pat it down with paper towels because there's so much moisture in there, right? And that's gonna come out when you cook it. And then I put those discs all around the pizza, and then I use real mozzarella, and I fill in the cracks all around it, so I get complete cheese coverage. Why am I talking about this? Oh, we were talking about too much cheese. Anyway, that's like my preferred amount. A lot of times when I'm jamming like a frozen pizza or something, I'll grate some extra cheese to put on. Not too much. You make it too heavy. You know, the crust isn't designed for it. You can certainly go overboard. Hey, a fetch. I would like that, yes. Lumberjack's very hot here, and it does probably wheel, yeah. Absolutely Big Nub. Oh yeah, fair enough, Spawn. Fair enough. Do they want cows to lose their jobs saying words like too much cheese? Interesting, Dakmar. Interesting. I'd love to try that. Nice. Well, our red and 6 is going to be good at least. A couple of fetches in here. Maybe I can cut the Proving Ground. Don't hate that. I guess Proving Ground's not a bad one to cycle with Ren. Yeah, Jacksonology. I've been to shows here in Madison in the middle of the winter where, like, everybody's dressed like a lumberjack. Not, like, intentionally trying to look like a lumberjack, just this is how they dress. I'll be the one weirdo there with, like, a Hawaiian shirt or some shit. Just one eyesore in this, like, sea of plaid. And wool and stuff. Yeah, exactly. All these Paul Bunions. Deep fried pizza. See, I would say that that's, like, my knee-jerk reaction is that that's too much. But, I don't know. I've had Jack in the Box's deep fried tacos, and those are oddly tasty. Maybe it's fine. Can we do anything with infinite mana? Sort of, not really. We could have two sources of infinite here. Pretty sure I'm supposed to grab Inti. Or maybe Noble. Be so different if we had Ballista, right? I'd be all over this Basalt Monolith. But as is, I'm like not even sure I want the Zerda. Don't love this pack. Shadow Spear is that juicy. It's just NT is very good in red aggro. Sideboard card. Backup Fury. Fennel. You're recommending Fennel for Freezer Pizza? Noted. Yeah, I'll try it. More sideboard cards. Throw another Titan in here. I think I am going to cut Proving Ground. But like 4 forests. 8 mountains or something. Which means I need a cut or 2. I think Robber's coming out. We have 3 warriors. The Firebrand, the Najila, and Lelia. Yes. Well, now we gotta make room for that one. Oh, let's cut the mage. Yeah, it's easy. Could cut Karizev here. Correct. A reverse sear is to bake in temp in the oven and then sear it afterwards. Instead of starting with the sear and then finishing it in the oven. I prefer a reverse sear. How good are Zerda and Najila? I mean, Zerda can give me infinite mana with the Monolith, and it also accrues Heart of Kirin. Najila also accrues Heart of Kirin. Najila's got a few other side warriors. That makes it a little bit better than usual, I think. Sous vide. Yeah, some people get the sous vide thing and, like, really swear by it. I've not tried it. No mana sinks for the infinite mana, no. But you can, like, Batter Skull equip in the same turn or do something else fucked up. Play a fast Titan. Might still be worth running. The Zerda. Do you have any other juicy activated abilities? There's Raging Ravine. Multiple activations of Raging Ravine is kind of good. And there's the Firebrand, Pump. I think that's about it, though. Batter Skull equip. That's not the best Zerda. Sous vide is only good if you want perfectly cooked food without needing good technique. I mean, that's you're certainly making it sound pretty good. What about Valakut? Should I throw a Valakut in here for the prime time? I'm just checking my my pizza order right now. I'm not trying to ignore y'all. They must be really busy. Oh, I guess today was New Year's Day, That's why they're like an hour. Was they're normally like half an hour. You got it, huge Zergling. You cracked the code. Multiple Ravine activations equals more 1/1s. Is that why top tier restaurants use sous vide? Because they don't need technique? I mean, even if Even if you have a lot of skilled people, it's still nice to have something that's consistent. The same exact way every single time. Doesn't need as much attention. Yeah, Parkinese is going to be a sideboard card. Everyone's hungover. I'm not hungover. I should get the pizza first. Right, Norrigan. Cobra might be sweet here. I'm like weirdly tempted by playing the Valakut. Maybe if I play against some control deck, I'll board in Valakut. How's the no booze been? It's been really good. I broke once. I had like half an hour to kill before a film. I had a nice frosty beer. I was gonna sit there and do nothing for half an hour. And that was awesome. That was like the best beer I've had in a long time. But other than that, no booze. That's been pretty good. I broke in on the no red meat a few times as well. I've had a bit of pork, bit of beef. I'm having pepperoni on my pizza tonight, for example. But I have cut like way back. I haven't had steak in like almost 3 months now. And I've had like 2 burgers instead of a burger every few days. So that's all good. This next month, January sometime, I want to get blood tested again. And then if shit is improved, I'll let myself drink when I'm on vacation at the end of the month. And if shit is not improved, I will simply continue to not drink, and that'll be fine too. But yeah, I haven't cracked on soda at all. Because my experience with quitting soda is that if I have like a soda ever, the cravings will be back, and I'll just be like, bam, addicted again. So that one I've just been completely off cold turkey. And this is the longest I've gone without. Maybe since I was like 18 or something. It's been a long time. Inti is not a warrior, it's a knight. Our warriors are Firebrand, Lilia, and Najila, of course. Nice, Shinny. Yeah, definitely sleep better. Definitely sleep better without the boozahol. I kind of like the Cobra here with the fetches and stuff. Soda replacement. I've been really enjoying tea. It's been pretty good for me. Deck's looking pretty sweet. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, does it? Does need one more Kataruski. Oh, I was talking about playing one less. Because we have Red and 6 and a couple Dorks. Let's play one less. Even though we have the Titans in there. I think it'll work out well. And I was talking about going 8 and 4, but then we got one more dual land. We got that late Copperline Gorge. So this would be 12 and 9. Yeah, that's alright. And then we have 8 sources of turn 1 green for the birds and the halfling. It's like more green than we need, but not by much. I'll be nice and consistent. Loose leaf? Oh, loose leaf's easy. You get one of those like metal tea bags, and then you can prepare it just like you normally do every team. You just like putting the loose leaf in the little tea thing. Blink. Easy game. Let's jack some lumber, Then we can play Najila and Ragavan on 2. Maybe I'll play both warriors. It's fine, right? Papa G coming down. Garrick untapping. Interesting. What are they going to flash in? Endurance, maybe? So they play Endurance and have one blocker. Clearing Garrick. And then one token can attack Garrick, and one token can attack them. Was it hard to do, or were the others harder? Drinking? Like drinking alcohol? Cutting alcohol has never been really hard for me. It's more of a matter of what my social group looks like when I'm trying to cut alcohol. Because if it's all your friends want to do, and it's like all your only friends or whatever, that can be very, very hard. That can be very, very tricky. If your body's like really addicted to alcohol, it can be miserable. But I mean, it's also kind of miserable to be addicted to alcohol, right? Blacking out and stuff all the time. But yeah, everybody has their own experiences and stuff. That was the hardest thing when you quit drinking, lost most of your friends. Yeah. Fortunately, when I was drinking the most, I was also younger. So like the shift to college was a big change, and then the shift away from college to a different city really made things a lot easier. I should not be F6ing. Would I even exile a forest? Okay, that's fine. Changing towns, getting nerdier friends. Yeah, it's weird. I am 333. How some places have like a social stigma around alcohol. Here in Wisconsin, it can be like kind of prevalent, especially for like business stuff. Not a fan of social pressures of like any kind. Let's dash in and have the firebrand. Let's see, AJWR said Happy New Year and had a song request. We're going to jam that right now. Well, this is bouncing. Do I need to pump this? It's going to cost 4. I don't think I need to play my land pre-combat, because I can sack the ground to the firebrand if I really want to do that. I don't really want to do that, but I could. And then play my mountain post-combat for Bolt. I've sacked a landmark. I'm a librarian in play. Some kind of fury would have been hot this game, huh? Pyrokinesis is definitely coming in. I've been keeping my eye on my pizza order. They're still preparing. They say the app says it's gonna arrive by 10:03, and I don't think that's true. I think my app is lying to me. It's preparing to arrive. It's preparing to be cooked. Maybe I need to get in with these ravines and such. Maybe I need an Inferno Titan. That's what I need. Opponent does have 3 different powers. So we'll be able to play cards off the top with Augur. Not ideal, but we do not have an FTK in here. We do have Fury. I'll be right back. Real quick. I'm fine losing Ren here. Ren does, like, you know, rebuy the land that I sacked, but also who cares? I guess I could have killed Devoted Druid. Oh, that's terrifying. This is so uncomfy. Second my forest here to flashback the Pyromancer and block this thing. Also, like, means that I can't play a Titan off the top anymore. Maybe I'm just supposed to quad block. But then I lose the Orc, and then I still can't do that. Hate it. Hate it. This would be a good matchup for some fucking dragons. I don't have any of those, though. Papa Cugs coming down. Putting the kibosh on the Orcish lumber. Didn't see anything for Firebrand. Definitely wanted Pyrokinesis. Maybe Terra Sunder is bad. We only saw Courser, right? For a target. I like Ferocidon. Very Ferocious card. Seems like a good Hellrider deck, too. Could cut Cobra. Really like Heart of Kirin here. The Flyers are so good. Flyers are so good against green decks. There's some nice burn against Mana Dorks. Could cut Batterskull. I'll cut Batterskull. A little mopey, huh? When the opponent's playing 6/7s and shit. Yeah, we don't have a ton to ramp into Mustaville, but we do have those Titans. We get to play one of those Titans, and the Orcish Lumberjack's gonna look real good. Yeah, still have maybe like kind of explosive on turn 2. It's not a bad hand. I'm gonna lead on Ragavan. Ragavan might just like trade with a Dork, but that's kind of like playing a removal spell for the Dork, which is also something that I would want to do. And then we go turn 2 Halfling, turn 3 Chariot. And we could even like top deck a removal spell, or they could not play a Dork. Just so many ways where the turn 1 Ragavan is better than the average, and the average is something that we want, right? Sure. Sup, Steve? Indy's cute. No, my Inferno Titan. God damn it. Inferno Titan's just like, I'm here, friend. Sentinel. Now that's exciting. I cannot forget a Saurus. That's not how Inti works. No. Nice chunky board, huh? Why didn't they block sack with Steve on Ragavan? Inti gives trample. So they block sack with Steve on Ragavan. They take the same damage. Doesn't brick it. Trample is sweet. You're not wrong. Maybe Wood of Foothills is better than the duel. That board kind of makes me want to have an Evercleave, huh? You wish you could trample? I also wish you could trample. To game 3 we go. That was a lot better, huh? That was much more what we were trying to do. Let's actually splash Covenant here. I can't believe I didn't think of it before. And we'll play Proving Ground as a black source we can tutor up. Oh yeah, this Birds of Paradise. And maybe that's enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 black sources. Could also play Rot Farm, which I don't love, because Rot Farm replacing a forest means 1 less. Comes in play on tapped land. But yeah, I like that. Maybe Sylvan Library. That's the cut here. Ragavan is weaker on the draw, but I don't know if it's weak enough to cut. Still good pressure. The Singular Swamp. Yeah, I thought about it. Try this. And then like Monolith into Chariot. Hey, Punishing Waterfalls, thanks for the raid. How was my New Year's Eve? It was good. It was very chill. Very relaxed. Hung out with some friends for a little bit. Cut out early. Cuddled up with the girlfriend. And watched some Alone. Very relaxed. Very chill evening. Kind of exactly what I wanted. Yeah, I don't love that bolt, but how do I like the new chicken run? So like the animation and the humor in the new chicken run was good. I thought it was like, I'm like 90% sure that movie was written by an anti-vaxxer. It felt like pretty overt to me. The villain is like a science guy saying, with science we can make the chicken flesh better. And then he's putting like computer chip devices on the chickens, and all the chickens are like convinced that it's what they want and stuff. And so they like go towards him as like a horde. Anyway. And then the few chickens who realized that it was not the thing to do are getting like trampled over by the chickens that they love, and just want to convince them that, anyway. You get it. You get the idea. Let's go ahead and write the chickens that did their own research. Oh, I could have attacked with the cat token. And pumped that. I think I like pumping the chariot, though. It seems like a cool one to pump. I did hit in the lane drop here, so now I can Hellrider next turn. But yeah, overall I enjoyed it. I wouldn't have that concern. It's Lego Bob. It's like thinking that like Narnia would turn your kids into Christians or something. They'll be just fine. Oh, hello. Well, what am I supposed to do here? Hellrider is really good. It's hard to say no to this Hellrider. But you could also like pitch cast the Fury and use it to crew Chariot. And get in with the Chariot and 3 2/2s. While clearing the Augur, the Ignoble Hierarch. And then send the 3 2/2s at the Garrick and the 5/5 at them. So lose the Garrick too. It's hard to turn down, right? Hard to say no to that. How much damage would Hellrider do? Yeah, just not as much, huh? We can untap the Monolith here. Cool. I'm just going to untap the Monolith. I have no other reason to hold on my mana, right? I have not seen Leo. Is it good? I'm so concerned about this pizza. It's been an hour. It's still in preparing your order mode. Maybe the pizza's never coming. Much better than you were expecting. Cool. Leo's hilarious. Sweet. So we can give the Chariot Trample. Feels pretty good. 6/6 and then another 6. So the Forest would have to chump the Chariot. Oh, then they still die because of the Flashback Firebolt. Yeah, so the 3/3 blocks the 6/6. We trample over for 3, so 3 plus 6 is 9. And then take another 2 from the Firebolt. We got a Turtles reference here, Zatara. This eating 10, sure. Cool, very cool. Yes. Kind of forgot Minsk was in here. I'm glad I was like paying attention to my phone, all paranoid. It's still a bit warm. Yes. It's so much. It's so much pizza. Just gonna scarf down a few slices and then put the rest in the fridge. You want me to share? You can have a bite if you like. Where were you last turn, Orc? Just pepperoni, yeah. Usually I get basil, garlic, and sometimes ground beef. But I was in the mood for something simple. Worst mana dork ever there. Hot damn, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted pizza for like the last few days. And now I finally have it. Amazing. And I won my game. That's pretty good too, huh? Ren and 6 looking pretty juicy there. So they played Valakut, so Pyrokinesis might not be amazing against them, but we did see a Mana Dork. It's a good enough reason to bring it in. And then depending on how game 2 goes, I might bring in Fire Covenant off the splash again. I've never made crust soup, no. I've never heard of that. My search for crust soup just got me chicken pot pie. This Lotus Cobra might be sweet with the fetch land and the Ren. It's so good when they have to daze your 1-drop. Just the best feeling. So we can't quite Hellrider because how Grim Monolith works. I guess we're just playing the Heart of Kieran. Get my thinning in. I suppose I'm topping that, huh? Oh. Heart could have been getting in, huh? Fair enough. Putting it over there, like, thanking their lucky stars. Then I'm just, like, fucking chilling on my heart. They're at 8. What? How many attacks did I miss? 2? Is that about right? I will say, I'm a smidge distracted. The pizza's from Glass Nickel. It's okay. Nothing fancy. Uh-oh. We've reached the finals. People turn to channel you here. Maybe I can top deck my one shatter that's in here. I guess turn 3 Inferno Titan might do something too. Yeah. Yeah, like I said. Simply top deck the Disenchant. So they've got Snake, Strip Mine. Which means I need something like Fury to kill the Snake. Or maybe a Bolt, right? And I could just like play the Mountain, bolt the thing. Lumberjack. Lumberjack could get me to Titan. It's gonna be hard to Titan it without red sources. The stream is gonna be ending early today. I need to go buy some fucking scratch-offs. Pick some numbers for you. I can do that. I'm feeling Threve, 11-teen, 2012, Pi, 1220. That's probably enough numbers, right? My home phone number. You see, Slugger, this is roughly when my stream normally ends. Let's have it back. It's fucked up. Might be a hard game to win still. Unkillable piece of shit. Hey, Gimped, 198, thanks for the resub, thanks for the 5 months, appreciate you. Fuck, huh? They're only at 8? Only at 8 life? I don't have that much life either. They're getting a free Emrakul? Okay. Great. If we had another red source in play, then, like, Hellrider could be an out. But we don't. So I don't know. I don't even know what I could rip here. Yeah, I probably underdraft this card, huh? It's waltzed through my face a couple times. Man, I ripped perfect a few turns to like answer Flesh Gorger, then strip Mind Lock. Still gonna end up losing this. Alright, you win. Yeah, I don't know about Pyrokinesis. Might be one for Fire Covenant. Definitely the Terra Sunder. All my shadow effects, please. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna add the Tear over... I don't know, this card. Maybe I need Pyrokinesis. Those cards aren't necessarily faster than when I'm playing, Patrick. You want me to cut Minsc and Boo for that shit? What do you want me to cut? Hellrider. This is a 2-mana 2/2. You wanna cut Batterskull? I can cut Batterskull enough. Sylvan Library. Get Pyrokinesis in here. One more way to kill their 2/3 that gets Strip Mine back, right? It is not OG Fuzzy Elf. The only way I'd board in Valakut is if I was playing a very slow control deck. My opponent's doing like combo-y type stuff. It's like the opposite spot than where you want. It would just be it comes into play tapped mountain here. I think I'm just spinning in front of Titan here. See what we get. Chat's still arguing about numbers and shit. God, you fucking nerds. Oh, well, technically, that's one of those numbers, and blah, 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 blah. According to the book on math that I personally wrote. You're the John Math? Holy shit, Tangent. I didn't know we had some kind of celebrity here. Yeah, you're grade A, Mr. Steak. So we could Terra Sunder this thing. Kind of feels like a waste of a Terra Sunder, so I'm not going to do that. But I could. Using blue mana on Minsc and Boo should be illegal. The game has ended. And quite a fast kill, huh? Quite a fast kill. Not too shabby. They had a dork there too, right? Oh, just a 1/2. Not the best reason for Pyrokinesis. Yeah, I wonder if Fire Covenant's better. Like, Fire Covenant can kill a 3/5, which Pyrokinesis doesn't do. I'm gonna submit. I'm not gonna overthink it. After this game, I've got to put my pizza in the fridge, so my leftovers are still fresh. How's the pizza? Very satisfying. Ooh. I'll turn to Lele action. Maybe that'll be good. The poor microbacteria. Yeah, that's true. I was certainly more microbacteria friendly when I was a college student. Just leave the leave the pizza out on the floor. Eat at room temperature the next day. Gross. You don't miss college? I do sometimes, but It was more like the interactions with teachers and just having time to read and stuff. Okay, so not turn 2 Lelia, but turn 2 Inti. That's fine. No responsibilities. I had a lot of responsibilities in college. I felt like very pressured to do well because family members had helped me out a little bit. Like my grandpa had set aside a little bit of money. And so I took on loans, but I still felt like an obligation there. And then and then there's the actual like nice. Yanti and Lelia are very good together. And then I was working through college too, so like more direct, obvious responsibilities there. Cool. Good stuff. Yeah, it was mostly the reading. mostly the reading that I missed.